we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hard running there. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Wants to throw again. Extending the play. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Snags it on the line. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Under fire. Looking to the end zone. Why not trying to get it in? And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incomplete.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside kick this thing and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back, and that's exactly...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Steps away to find some room. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Singleton. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap, it's Singleton. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interval.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Looking to pass. It's Manning on the move to his left. Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. And and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Grab behind the line. It's Singleton.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle. And now
he tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws into the middle of the field. Touchdown, Texas! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's in the end zone for the 2 as the lead now stands at 6. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Snags it down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Knight. Looking left. Got his man downfield. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. On the run deep down the right side. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it up to 25. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up, and they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And the Tigers are on the move.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
Catch inside the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. The 50. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points. And, man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the way down the field, and now their offense has an opportunity in the red zone.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Dropping back, it's Manning. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.